So we'll try to cover some of the other visuals. Let us open the same Power BI. Last session we have seen how to create a card and how to put a slicer and maybe the donut and a map, and we have seen how to find the top 10 customers based on the total revenue. Tell me, how can I display the values here in this bar chart? I want to display the values in this bar chart. How can I display the values? Select the bar chart, then go to Format. Under Format, you can switch on the Data Label. Data label should be switched on, so it shows the data label here. If you want it in millions instead of millions, you want it in exact value as usual. Go to Display, Search Box, DIS, and change the display units as none. So you will get the exact value there. Okay. So just go to the search box and type DIS and change the display units as none. Right. Now, chart, it's always useful, but sometimes it's very important. You have to present your data in a table format. You can ask me, the table is already available in Excel. What is the purpose of creating a table in Power BI? The advantage of getting the table in Power BI is you can get the data from any number of sheets. Multiple sheets, you can create a report. Multiple sheets. Let us do that. I will insert a new page. Two types of tables is available, like a normal Excel table, like a matrix, like a normal Excel table with rows and columns, like a pivot table matrix. We'll see both. And finally, we'll see, if time permits, here you can see one page we have interaction. When I select this North region map is showing here, North region is filtering here, North region we have the count of invoice number. That's okay. Can I connect one page to another page? Suppose I have a particular customer. If I click and if I go to the next page, I want to see only that customer details here. Or I can bring the customer page inside this page itself. Two things can be done. Time permits, we'll see that. First, we'll see how to create a table. So I want to create a table. So go to the page 2. In my system, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row. 1, 2, 3, 4th one. Next to the slicer. Next to the slicer, when I go to the build visual, next to the slicer, you can see there is a table available here. Table. So let us click on a table. I clicked on the table here. Yes. In this table, what I want is, let us bring, for example, I'll bring the invoice number. Go to the search box and typing invoice number. Drag the invoice number to the columns here. So we are getting all the invoice numbers, 2050, 2051, 52, 53, 54, all the invoice numbers. And maybe I want the invoice date. That's also available in invoice table. Drag the invoice date to the columns again. But unfortunately, when I drag the invoice date, my invoice date shows like this. You can see year, quarter, month, and a day. I don't like this. I want invoice date, exactly the invoice date. I think what is the date here is 1st June 2023. But it's showing year, quarter, month, day. I want the date. So, drag the invoice date to the columns. You can see invoice number, invoice date. Click on the invoice date here. There is an arrow mark on the invoice date. Click on it. Two options. Date hierarchy or invoice date. Let us make it as invoice date. Invoice date. Yes. Now it shows the exact invoice date. First, it shows the invoice date like this. First, we have inserted a table. After inserting a table, I have dragged the invoice number to columns, invoice date to the columns. But the invoice date displays like this, year, quarter, month, day. So go to this invoice date column, arrow mark, change it to invoice date, not the date hierarchy, invoice date. You have to change it to invoice date. Okay. Can I change the format of this invoice date? I don't like it as 01 June 2023. I want 1 June 2023. What is the day? Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to change the format. Like the table, format your visual. Could you tell me where can I change the format? Yesterday we did it. Format your visual. Then where can I change the data format? Select the format. General. Under general, data format. Under data format, apply settings to invoice number. No, I don't want to apply settings to invoice number. I want to apply the settings to invoice date. And what is the format for the invoice date? There are so many formats available here. You can select the format available. There are so many formats. If you are not satisfied with the format, custom, and type your own format here. DD, DD is for date. Hyphen. Don't use smaller m. Smaller m means minutes. MM for month. 1M will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2M will give you 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. 3M will give you JAN, FEB, MAR. 4M will give you January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Hyphen. Y. 4 Ys for getting that years. 01 June 2023. How can I get the day? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I will put a comma. 3D or 4D. 3D will give you SUN, MON. 4D will give you Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Let me put 4Ds here. Okay. Or you should practice. If you practice itself, you will forget it. If you are not practicing, 100% you will forget it. That too, we are all Gajinis, correct? Gajini will forget every 15 minutes, but he will forget it more frequently. Morning Bhadra, if I don't know whether you remember everything what we did in morning. Okay. Now, so we got the invoice number, we got the invoice date. Now I want what is the product we have sold for this invoice number. So remember, this is not possible in Excel because we are getting the data from multiple sheets, which is not possible in Excel. So many lookups has to be written here. But here, let us bring the product name. I'll bring the product name which is in product master. Bring the product name and put it into this column area. Come to the build visual. Bring the product name to the column area. So we got the invoice number, we got the invoice date, we got the product. Product name comes under product master. Go to the search box and type it. Let us bring something. Quantity of product sold. Drag the quantity into columns. Like this, whatever you want, you can drag it from any table. Any table. Revenue. So I'm getting the data from multiple tables like this. Maybe the rate invoice cost, sorry. That is something called as invoice cost. Like this, you can bring the column from any table. Like this. Any table. And then any columns from any table. Which you cannot do it in normal Excel. Right? Do one conditional formatting, then we see matrix. Okay. Can I do a conditional formatting for this total revenue? Wherever my revenue is, I want to put some emojis or icon sets. Select this table. Click on the arrow mark of the revenue. Click on the arrow mark of the revenue. And there is an option available, conditional formatting. Go to the revenue here, click on the arrow mark of the revenue, conditional formatting, background color, font color, data bar, icons. Let us go with icons. I will go with icons, conditional formatting. I am going with icons. And what is the type of icon you want? There are styles of icons. Traffic signals, cell phone signals, traffic signals, star rating, cell phone signal rating, so many icons. For example, I will go with the last one. Red color into mark, yellow color exclamation mark, green color tick mark. You can do anything. You can put a traffic signal, star rating, anything. I select this. Now, let us do a conditional formatting. Percentage. Instead of percent, let us make it as number. Instead of percent, let us make it as number. For example, 0 to something, 0 to 5,000. I want red into mark. Here also I'll make it as number. 0 to 5, just a condition. You can give your own conditions. 0 to 5,000 is red. 5,000 to number, anything. What do we have? 10,000, 20,000. Here I'll put 50,000. Then number 50,000. Even you can make the number as max, or you can put it in a percentage itself. Percentage is also okay. 100% is equal to max. 100% is equal to max. Both are same. 100% or max number. Either max number or 100%. Both are same. Either make it as max number or make it as percentage 100. Both are same. Percentage 100. Wi-Fi has disconnected. Okay. Like a Excel, can I sort this table? Yes. Suppose I want the highest revenue should come on the top, lowest revenue should come on the bottom. Just go to the revenue heading, make a click. You can see the revenue is sorted in a descending order. One more click, ascending order. Just go to the top of the heading and make a click, ascending, descending. So you can click it, put it as ascending. Once again click, put it as descending. Okay. I think by default, invoice number is in ascending order. By default, the older value invoice number is in ascending. So let us click on invoice number again. So invoice number in ascending. Final 2 or 3 tips. Okay. Now, I think you are going to help me in the next part. This is like a normal Excel table. I want to put a matrix, like a pivot. Next to the table, you can see this one, matrix. Place the cursor on some empty area. Click on the matrix. Now, what is the report I expect is, I want product name wise yearly, sum of revenue. This is the report I want. Okay. Now tell me, I have inserted the matrix. I want the report product name wise yearly sum of total revenue. Now I have 3 options here: rows, columns, values. I have 3 things. One is product, another one is year, another one is revenue. Can you tell me which can be dragged where here? Rows, columns, and value. I have 3 things. If you know pivot table in Excel, I think this is easy. Product name should be at row. Okay. Invoice date year at the column. Then. Very good. Super. But why can't we put the product name into columns and the year into rows? What will happen? So where the value is lesser, try to have it in columns. Where the value is more, try to have it in rows. What you said is correct. Let me do that. Product name. Let us bring the product name into rows. Under invoice date, we have invoice date. Let us bring the invoice date year into columns. Invoice date year into columns. Then revenue into values. Yes. Correct. What you said is perfectly correct. So we got a matrix. Like a pivot table. Okay. I don't know Wi-Fi. Are you Wi-Fi is connected? Connect to one topic I want to say with Wi-Fi. Okay. Whatever the report you create, I don't worry. One report, create it in any one of the page. Unfortunately, when you present a report, we would have created hundreds of reports, 50 reports, 100 reports. Unfortunately, who I am presenting, they will ask the report which we have not at all created. நம்ம கிரியேட் பண்ணாத ரிப்போர்ட் தான் வேணும்னு கேட்பாங்க. I want this report. We would have not created the report. Instantly, suddenly, can I create a report? Yes. After January, you will get a new tool for it. But as of now, that tool will work. After that tool is going to retire by December. But as of now, you can use this. Instantly, immediately, you can create a report through a small AI. Only one thing is, first thing, you should connect it with Wi-Fi. Second one is, you should know what are all the columns available. Third one, that option is a default visual which is hidden. Could you tell me how can I activate the default visual here? 3 dot. Then restore default visual. Okay. Go to 3 dot and click on the restore default visual. It's taking some time. to my Wi-Fi seed. It's taking some time. After that, you should get some restore default visual. Let us wait.
So you also need to tell that partner that how to connect one page with the second one.
You want to tell that? Okay. Two methods. Restore still is happening. So I will tell you how to connect one page with another page. Let us finish that. Now, for example, we have created this table. Now, as he has told, I want to connect one page with another page. For example, first page, customer name. When I click, it should go to the second page and it should show only that customer details. One method. Another method, we can bring the customer page here itself. Both are possible. Both are possible. We'll try both. First, go to the page 2. So what I want to do with this, when I click on the customer name, for example, Trinity Vehicle Solution, 1,68,73,867. I want to see this detail, which is available in page number 2. So it should come to the page number 2 and it should show that customer details here. Let us see how to make a link. It's very simple. Place the cursor on the page 2. Place the cursor. It seems to be very simple, but it's very, 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 very powerful. As I told, the simplest feature, it's very powerful, but you may forget it. It will do some magical feature here. First thing, come to the page 2. Customer name. I will search for the customer name. Drag that customer name. Place the cursor on some empty area. Drag that customer name and drop it to the drill through field here. Drill through field. Drill through field. Drag that customer name into the drill through field. Come to the page 2. Place the cursor on some empty area. Drag that customer name into the drill through field. Drill through field. Now you can see two changes has happened. Change number 1. There is a back button appearing. I will tell you what is the usage of this back button. Change number 2. Go to the page 1. Go to the page 1. Now, old version, you have to right click it. Latest version, no need to right click. Suppose I want to see the details of this Krishna Motors. I want to see the details of the Krishna Motor in the next page. Place the cursor. 1,47,87,295. You can see automatically there is an option called as drill through page 2. Drill through page 2. So let us click on page 2. It automatically lands into the page 2 and it shows only the details. 1,47,87,295. This belongs to that customer. Only that customer. What we did, only one thing is come to the page number 2. Drag that customer name and drop it to the drill through field here. You have to drag and drop the customer name to this drill through field. In the second page, drag and drop it to the drill through field. So when I drag and drop it to the drill through field, this will appear automatically. When I place the cursor, you will get the drill through. Click on page 2. It automatically goes to the page 2 and it shows only that customer details. This is one method. But I feel going from one page to another page, I feel it's very tough. Can I bring the page itself here? I don't want to go to that page and see the report. I want to bring the page here. So, go to the page 2 again. Go to the page 2. Place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. Format your report page. Format your report page. Page information. Page information. Allow use as tooltip. Allow use as tooltip. Switch on. Switch on. I am repeating it. Come to the page number 2. Come to the page number 2. Click on the empty area of the page number 2. Format. Page information. Switch on the use. Allow use as tooltip. Now what would have happened is very simple. Go to the page 1. No need for clicking and drilling through. Place the cursor on that customer name. That report will come automatically here. So that report is shown straight away here. No need to go there and see the report. That entire report is available here itself. Place the cursor, that report you can see it. This can be a table, this can be a chart also. We can bring a chart to chart. So place the cursor, that report is, entire report is shown here. You have more option on this, just I given an introduction about this. We'll see in depth in our advanced level. Okay. We will finish off with a small AI tool. I hope you have already set the default visuals here. Activated the default visual. Yes, it has came here. In my system, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th row. Last one. Q&A. Even it says retiring in December 2026. As I told you, this will get retired. January, you may get an updated version of it using Copilot. Let us come. As of now, you can use this. Click on this Q&A. Click on this Q&A. That may be at the 6th row, 7th row, anywhere else. Click on that Q&A. Now, I want to instantly create a report, but I don't know how to create a report. For example, one report which I didn't create is maybe city-wise. City-wise sum of revenue. I want it as a bar chart or a line chart or a column chart. So whatever I'm saying, sum of revenue by city as a bar chart, as a line chart. Whatever I'm saying, type it here. I'm going to type it here. Sum of revenue by city. Sum of revenue by city as what you want? Bar chart or a line chart or a column chart. Let us say I want a bar chart. Enter. You will get city-wise bar chart. No need to create a chart, just type it. If I said this yesterday morning, entire training would have been completed. Right? The morning training first half. After this, you have to do so many things, cleaning up, so many process. Okay. If I think I'm very bad in, actually I'm very bad in typing. So, click here on your keyboard. Windows on your keyboard. Windows H. Hearing. Windows H. Sum of revenue by city as a line chart. Even though the pronunciation is wrong, it has created it. Convert it as a visual. Turn this as visual. Turn this as a visual, it will be converted as visual. After click panina visual maridum. It will turn into a visual. Someone is asking the report, turn the laptop and ask them to say what is the report they want. Q&A. Type what you want or dictate what you want. One is typing. I want to create a chart. Sum of revenue by city-wise, product-wise, state-wise, something. I want it by a count. Sometimes I want a count. Sometimes I want an average. By city as bar chart or as a column chart. Whatever you want, just type it here. Enter. Chart. But that column, whatever the column you are saying, it should be there on your data. Otherwise, you will not get it. Otherwise, press Windows Sketch and dictate. சொன்னப்போ ஒரு ட்ரைனிங்ல ஒருத்தர் கேட்டார், நான் மனசுல நினைச்சா சாட் வருமான்னு. டைப் பண்ணா வருது, பேசினா வருது, நினைச்சா வரணும்ல. Okay. Done. I hope you are all better than yesterday morning. You have learned some concept. But please, unfortunately, tomorrow and day after tomorrow is holiday. We will open the laptop only on Monday. Don't forget the concept. Please use it. Practice, 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 and practice. After 30 days or 45 days, we have a reflection session. Please participate in the reflection session. They are doing it for 1 year. But last session, when we had the reflection session, only 3 or 4 people have participated. What will happen is they will cancel the reflection session in the future if no one is participating. What is the usage of reflection session is? If you have any doubts or any questions, queries, if you are doing some project or anything, you can show me, you can clarify all your doubts. Try to use the company organization. Normally, most of the company doesn't do. Your company is already training, pre-training, post-training. Contact settings, training, then reflection. So come for the reflection session, come with more doubts, questions and queries. I encourage. When you will have the doubts? So please practice and come with more doubts, questions and queries. I want to see all of you on the Power BI, then Power App, then Power Automate. If possible, you can come for Excel training. Excel Advanced, we will be covering the Power Query, Power Pivot topic. But next month, I think the program is on Power App and Power Automate. Next month we have session on Power BI Advanced. I don't know when it will happen. Maybe September or October. Okay. Right. The training is not completed today. Training has started today. That means these 2 days I told you what are all the possible options available. Please implement it, practice, and come with more doubts, questions. Okay? Anything to clarify? Common doubts, questions for this? I think you will get the question doubts after practicing it, correct? Yes. Do it. I will share the course material. I will share the YouTube link to Mr. Karthik. He will send it maximum by Monday. You will receive it. And anyway, you can go to the YouTube channel and you can view the channel. You can see the videos. The 2 videos I will publish it today. Okay? You have some formalities. You have to complete the post-test and pre-test. Sorry, post-test and very good. I'm stopping the video recording.